Hello, I'm Luke Hatfield. I'm joined by Matt Mayer here at the Shropshire Star. Matt, someone who's come in on loan at Shrewsbury Town and has done really, really well for himself is Dean Henderson.
Yeah, he's had a really big impact this season. Shrewsbury have been fairly well stocked in the goalkeeping department in recent years with Jason Luttweiler obviously been there the past few seasons. But Dean Henderson's come in obviously on loan from Manchester United, a young goalkeeper who's done really well. Paul Hurst has been talking today about how much Henderson has impressed the bosses back at Old Trafford. But Hurst has been hugely impressed with him as well. Only 20 years old, but he says he's an old kind of 20, not like a lot of young players who tend to be quiet. Henderson's very much kind of a voice. As goalkeepers, I suppose traditionally, tend to be, but very much a kind of a confident character. And I think he's been really impressed with his maturity and the way he's settled in really at Shrewsbury. A lot of new players came in, during the summer. The way the squad's come together, it's taken players like Henderson, players who leaders. Even at a young age like that, to help with the success they've had this season.
Yeah, I mean, it speaks to the recruitment that Hurst has obviously been a part of, and the goalkeeper, such an important position, especially if you do want to try and do well and climb the table. Yeah,
I don't think there's a successful team in any division that hasn't got a good keeper. You look at one division above, another Manchester loanee, Sam Johnston, doing very well at Villa, only rave reviews there. Probably end up playing in the Premier League one day. And Henderson really, who's 4 years younger than Johnston. Well, his ceiling is, is very high. At this point, he seems to be a young player with a huge future potentially ahead of him.
Yeah, so one man doing particularly well for Shrewsbury Town, and one which will certainly be benefiting Manchester United in a couple of years' time, we could see. For all the latest on Dean Henderson and Shrewsbury Town, make sure you stick with us at ShropshireStar.com.